today, chemicals are too expensive. We simply cannot keep doing, business as usual. People need to change the way they consume and change the way they produce. And I think this is one of the steps towards having a productive economy that is fair, that has fair prices for producers and consumers alike.
Mada started to work under agroecology in 2018 in the highlands of Akkar. The aim of this project was to reduce the usage of pesticides and to convince farmers to work on their practices so they can have better production with less pesticides residues and so they can improve their practices and reduce their cost of production. And also to offer the consumers products with less pesticides for their health and to preserve and to protect the environment and the biodiversity. The main concern for the farmers was if we lose our production, what will we do? So Mada, at the beginning of the project, told the farmers that we will be offering all the inputs and the equipment and even the crops and the varieties, the consultancy, the training, on-field follow-up, and everything you will need as cost for your production on the field. And year by year, the production started to increase and they start to market, to go to the market with pesticides-free products to the local market.
Usually the trend is that these kinds of products are not available for the entire population. They're sold at niche markets for higher prices. What we want to do is challenge this. We want to say, no, these should be available for everyone and they could be available for everyone if we change our food model. Therefore, we are putting these farmers in contact with these initiatives so they purchase the food and sell it at fair prices to consumers while also distributing freely under humanitarian activities. And what we've been doing in Beirut under the platform is support initiatives that work on agri-food, among them Nation Station and among them Dukkan al-Mazra'a, among others.
We have the main activity, which is the community kitchen, where we still distribute around 750 hot meals. So Mada were one of our first supporters on the ground, and they provided very direct supports and very emergency support. We're providing big amounts of fresh produce and vegetables, so we are able to cook with and distribute in quantities to our neighborhoods. We have the farmers market happening Tuesday and Friday, where farmers come and there is a farmer-to-consumer interaction. It's working great because they established a lot of relationships with the consumers in Jaitawi.
What we're witnessing is farmers selling directly to consumers. We're witnessing relationships starting that didn't exist before. We're witnessing farmers reduce their prices when they see a vulnerable consumer that cannot afford them. And we're seeing consumers willing to pay a little more to contribute and to support the farmer. This kind of solidarity, this is what we're looking for.
To be able to offer some local produce, local items produced in sustainable ways. We try to rely more on short supply chain and enter directly in contact with the producers. And as Mada works with local farmers and helps them transitioning to sustainable practices, they provide us with products from some of their farmers. So in a way, they support these farmers in evacuating their production, their sustainably produced production. And another way, it's marketing for us, and it helps us to support our vulnerable membership base.
We believe in the food sovereignty of Lebanon, which means that we believe that people should have access to diets that are healthy, culturally appropriate, and produced through ecologically sound methods. And that people should be able to own their production systems, to own their food systems.